right, shalom, shalom. All right, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakodash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing this word of truth. And in all sincerity, shalom. All right, back at it again, Lord willing, with another edifying, quick little morning rant. It's Tuesday. I believe today is today's the 11th, I believe, of July. So, just another quick one. It was just like I said, these are my morning, things that I'm meditating on my commute to work. When I get to the last part of it, I catch it, if it's spiritual, but one thing I was just meditating on before I cut this live on was just the fact of being thankful, as well, and that's the scriptures. Clear, of course, I'm driving, but Sirach 2 and 2, it's the second chapter. About basically when thou art changed to a lower state, be a good cheer, and of course, in the flesh, that's not, nobody's ever physically happy in the moment. Like, you just laugh. Here it is. Your ass is in the cusp of catching hell. Financially, everything you could think of, but you getting a kick out of it. That's not what that means. The good estate or cheerfulness or whatever that you should have is even in the other side of it. Understanding, even getting to the point of having the experience to understand that if the Lord will get you through it, if He's got you through it before, as long as you keep your faith. Same chapter, Sirach 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old, and who was ever confounded that trusted in the name of the Lord or called on the name of the Lord. So with that understanding, you got to be thankful to be able to even experience any good, bad, or ugly, with the understanding of who's doing it. See, everybody out here experiences good, bad, and ugly. The scriptures say in the book of Matthew that it rains on the just and the unjust. So good things happen to bad people, and bad things can happen to good people. That's all subjective and power and in control, I should say, by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So, you have to understand that how the spirit of life works, and we're all learning that daily, and getting the experience of it. Including myself. I'm not talking from this, guru, like I'm floating in the air saying this while to people for 1999. No, this is just something that we have to consider and know in these times. The spirit is as the wind. It's like I'm making a turn. Scriptures say that the Lord prepared the paths of the righteous. So a lot of what I'm saying is understanding that whatever you're going through, just have the most positive mind frame you can have going through it. That's really one thing that the scriptures give us. It gives us a depth and understanding dealing with having balance and temperaments and equity and all of these different terms to give us a balance on how do we proceed with life. So life is ups and downs, and it's a cycle, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, as Apostle Paul said, abasing and abounding. So we have to understand these things even with where we are today and where we're going. The bishop of our camp did a class on Sunday, and it was basically going into, the fact that we're in the water. It's hot, but we haven't got to the roiling, boiling. When the pot be like a royal, like a rumble, like a rolling boil. It's just, you try to put a top on that shit, be ready to explode type thing. We haven't got to that level of intensity yet. And we got to be mindful of that's what we go through daily, and monthly and yearly in our walks, because the Lord is teaching us how to deal with all of these different changes that may occur in your own personal life. So through the Spirit, like I said, I'm not going to make this a long one, but I just wanted to speak on being thankful of the good, the bad, the ugly, because it's all working on us. It's all to build us up. It gives us depth. It sharpens us. It gives us character. It gives us the ability to have trust. And the Lord gives us the ability to gain trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hold on real quick. So like I said, I'm closing up here, but just in the spirit of it all, you want to make sure that you're understanding how life and how this thing is moving. It's not carnal. Even though it's playing out in the flesh, everything is spiritual. So when you understand that, you have to just, we all have to just try our best to be more spiritual. Understanding what's going on, the good, the bad, the ugly. The book of John speaks about the spirit is as the wind. So if the wind is blowing east, you better follow it. If the spirit is blowing west, you better follow it. That's what this is all about, following after the Spirit. And the Spirit is going to have us in different scenarios and situations and predicaments, But as long as we trust, that's where the gold is. The key of this 444. The key of success in this 144. I praise you, how about Shemel Shut. The key to succeeding in this is being spiritual. And like I said, I'm not coming from a, like me, I'm, trying my best to be more and more spiritual myself. So this isn't like that talking down on men. No, absolutely not. This is just a motivator, an early morning motivator in the spirit of expressing the fact of, just go with the flow, as the world would say. Just go with the flow, no matter what that flow's got. And you're going to experience different types of flows you got to go with. Sometimes it's moving, job changing. The Lord might take your woman. You go from working days to working nights. Some changes, because why? Crooked paths. It can't just be, you're used to the same character and you're just going to wail on that character and act like you king of the hill. No, you have to get out there on your own personal quest, and that's part of flowing with the Spirit. The Lord is proving us and fortifying us. 144 again. All praise Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He's fortifying us, and that only comes through gaining of experience. All right. Hey, so with that, I'm not gonna make this long. This was just a real quick hit. I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Kakurash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. And shalom to the sisters as well. That waking up, tuning in. Because there are sincere women out there. It may seem like, it's always a beat up on the woman thing, but really it's beat up on wickedness. All right. So, shalom to all of you. I pray, today is a, safe and beautiful day for you all. So with that, shalom.